This is a PSA brought to you by my sheer exhaustion. We need to retire the criticism, the perfume criticism. Old lady. And it's not just because I take it personally. I'm not that old. I'm a mysterious, ageless beauty. It's too broad. And to prove my point, and I'm going to elaborate, but to prove my point, throughout this entire video, you're going to be seeing the list of just the most recent perfumes I've seen called old lady perfumes. Look at the range. Look at the range in these fragrances. And tell me what they have in common.
We're sorry, the number you have dialed is not in service at this time.
If the answer you came up with is nothing, congratulations, you're correct. Nothing. The criticism is lobbed, like it's the first time it's ever been said. This is an old lady perfume. Sometimes the old lady goes to church. Not always, but sometimes the old lady is a churchgoer. And then they'll make this silly face. And then they just go on their way, having lobbed that across the wall, where the rest of us perfume connoisseurs are looking for, but why? Now, to be fair, there's a couple of reasons that people will be specific about when asked, how is this an old lady perfume? It's too floral. It's too powdery. It's too vintage. Or it's too strong. Those are the most common. Although I have seen, sometimes it smells like the decaying flesh of an old woman, which is horrible. And if your perfume does smell like that, if that's the scent you're talking about, please be specific about that. Because if I hear old lady and I'm like, well, it has too much patchouli in it. I love patchouli. And you actually mean decaying flesh of an elderly person? That's information I need to know before I make my perfume purchase. Please and thank you. But since even those specific reasons are still very different, the reason I have such an issue with the old lady criticism isn't because it's mean. It's because it's too broad. It's not helpful. It doesn't tell us anything. It's too generic and cliche. Feel free to drag a perfume to hell. I don't care about that. But if you have a criticism and you want that to come across, I'm just saying, don't choose old lady. Be a little bit more original, please. If you feel something is too floral, for example, tell me you feel like Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz, choking to death in a field of poppies, and you would find the sweet relief of eternal sleep to be a blessed relief from the smell of the flowers around you. Go ahead. You can take that one. It's free. It's on the house. If it's too powdery, tell me if you wanted to go around smelling like straight powder, that you would strap up Pampers to your head, because at least then you'd be starting a fashion trend and safe from the protection of rain and sleet and snow. You can also have that one if it's too powdery. Just pick anything but old lady, please. I beg of you. Literally anything else. Except for smell like a snack for our gourmand. Fuck that one.